There are few better ways to get to know your motorcycle than by loading it down with camping gear and pointing it toward the mountains. That's exactly what this trip was all about. On this adventure, I'm riding my new-to-me 2006 Honda Goldwing. It was the first real opportunity to spend a few days in the saddle and see what this legendary touring bike could do. I will be joining Patrick on his 2016 Honda Goldwing and Roger on his 21 Honda Africa Twin. 3 riders, 3 machines, and 1 destination, Kentucky's Red River Gorge. After packing my tent, sleeping bag, and enough gear for a couple of nights, I headed toward eastern Kentucky, where some of the best motorcycle roads in the region weave through the Daniel Boone National Forest. As the miles rolled by, the scenery gradually changed from farmland to rolling hills, and eventually into the rugged sandstone cliffs and dense forests that make the Red River Gorge one of Kentucky's most beautiful destinations. Our home for the next 2 nights would be the Middle Fork Campground, a perfect location to set up base camp while we explore the surrounding area. Nestled along the banks of the Middle Fork River, the campground offered exactly what we were looking for, a quiet place to relax after a full day of riding. Patrick and Roger were already at the campground and had spent the prior evening under the stars. Due to work obligations, I had been delayed an extra day. Although, the 5-hour solo ride alone was something I have not experienced much of, I was glad to finally meet up with the guys and explore this beautiful area for the next 3 days. I set up my tent beneath the trees and unpacked the bike, and then settled into camp. There's something satisfying about traveling by motorcycle. Everything you need is packed into a few saddlebags. And after a day on the road, even the simple act of setting up camp feels rewarding. Our first destination was the Natural Bridge State Resort Park. Natural Bridge is one of Kentucky's most recognizable natural landmarks. The short hike to the top offers incredible views to the surrounding forests and cliffs. Standing on the bridge itself, it's easy to appreciate just how unique this landscape really is. The entire Red River Gorge geological area contains hundreds of natural arches, more than any other region east of the Rocky Mountains. One stop every visitor should experience is the famous Nada Tunnel. Often called the gateway to the Red River Gorge, the tunnel was originally blasted through solid sandstone around 1910 by a local logging company. It allowed trains to haul timber out of the rugged mountains during the area's booming logging era. Today, the tunnel is only wide enough for a single lane of traffic. Drivers stop at each end, waiting for their turn before entering the cool, dim passage through the rock. Emerging from the tunnel feels almost like entering another world, with winding roads leading deeper into the forest. The roads around Red River Gorge seem as though they were designed specifically for motorcycles. Long sweepers, tight curves, elevation changes, and scenic overlooks make every mile enjoyable. Dense hardwood forests line the pavement, while towering sandstone cliffs appear around nearly every corner. Today we are also taking on the Eye of the Dragon, Kentucky Route 715. Winding through the rugged Appalachian foothills surrounding the Red River Gorge, this route combines tight curves, sweeping mountain vistas, and some of Kentucky's most incredible scenery into one unforgettable ride. Unlike some roads that demand constant attention simply because of their traffic, the Eye of the Dragon rewards riders with a rhythm all its own. Every corner flows naturally into the next. Dense hardwood forests close in around the pavement before suddenly opening to dramatic overlooks, where sandstone cliffs rise above deep wooded valleys. It's the kind of road that reminds you why you started riding motorcycles in the first place. As the miles roll beneath our tires, I lead the way through one perfectly banked curve after another, while Roger and Patrick settle into that familiar rhythm every experienced rider knows. There's very little conversation through our helmet comms. There doesn't need to be. Sometimes the best part of a ride is simply sharing it with friends who understand exactly what you're feeling without saying a word. Every now and then we'll pull over at another overlook, kill the engines, and simply listen. No traffic, no city noise, just the wind moving through the trees and the occasional call of a hawk somewhere overhead. These quiet moments often become the ones you remember the longest. Today, the area is protected as a geological area, and portions of the river were designated as parts of the National Wild and Scenic River System. It's a reminder that places this beautiful don't stay this way by accident. They stay this way because people choose to preserve them. Before long, we pull into one of the most recognizable landmarks in the gorge, Sky Bridge. A short walk from the parking area brings us to an incredible natural sandstone arch that stretches high above the forest below. Unlike many natural arches where you're looking up from beneath, the Sky Bridge offers something unique. You actually walk across the top of the arch before following a trail underneath it, giving you an entirely different perspective of this remarkable formation. Standing atop the bridge, the view stretches for miles across an endless sea of Appalachian forest. Layer upon layer of rolling ridges fade into the distance. It's easy to understand why this has become one of the most photographed locations in Kentucky. Sky Bridge even appeared in the 1955 Burt Lancaster film The Kentuckian, helping to introduce the beauty of the Red River Gorge to audiences across the country. What makes places like this special isn't simply the geology, it's the perspective. You realize just how small we really are compared to landscapes that have been forming for hundreds of millions of years. The motorcycles waiting in the parking lot, the roads we traveled to get here, even our own lives, are just brief moments compared to the age of these cliffs. Yet somehow, standing here with good friends after an incredible ride, those brief moments feel incredibly meaningful. After spending some time taking in the scenery and capturing a few photos, it's time to gear back up. The beauty of motorcycle travel is that every stop becomes part of the story. You don't simply visit a destination, you earn it. Every overlook feels more rewarding because you experience every mile leading up to it. As we leave Skybridge behind, the Eye of the Dragon continues to deliver exactly what riders hope for. Smooth pavement, well-designed curves, elevation changes that keep the ride engaging, and scenery that never lets you forget you're riding through one of Kentucky's most spectacular regions. The route twists through quiet hollows and over forested ridges, offering just enough technical riding to stay exciting, while remaining approachable for riders of all experience levels who ride within their limits. By late afternoon, the shadows begin to stretch across the pavement, painting long stripes across the road as we make our way to our next destination, the Skylift. Like every great motorcycle ride, the destinations are only part of the experience. The real adventure happens somewhere between the first curve of the morning and the last one of the day. It happens in the conversations during fuel stops, the laughter at overlooks, and the banter between friends. The shared appreciation for roads that seem to have been designed specifically for motorcycles. And moments like standing together atop Skybridge, looking out over one of the most beautiful landscapes in the eastern United States. The Eye of the Dragon isn't just another scenic route. It's a reminder that some of the best rides aren't measured by how fast you go or how many miles you cover. They're measured by the memories you make along the way. If you've never experienced Kentucky's Red River Gorge, add it to your list. Bring your camera, bring your hiking boots. Most importantly, bring a motorcycle. Because roads like these deserve to be ridden, and they're even better when shared with good friends. Thanks for riding along. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you out there in America on two wheels.